Welcome to today's Action Cast. I'm Jessica Nobles. Now, usually you see Clint, but I wanted to do this one because I'm super excited to share with you what this Action Cast is going to be about. We are literally talking about one of our fellow home care owners, one of our action leaders, truly did get her team fueled up and ready to go. And the reason why I wanted to bring this to you is just 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, an idea was thrown out in the wind. This owner took action on it like immediately. And within the next week, saw some incredible results. And I want you to hear from her directly. So I have invited Miss Sarah Atkin so she can come, so she can share with you how she got her team filled up and ready to go, and truly did build some incredible engagement within her team. So today on the Action Cast, very excited to share with you and give you some ideas and inspiration how you can get your team filled up and ready to go. Welcome, Miss Sarah Atkin from Beyond Care. I'm so excited to have you here today.
Thank you, Jessica. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited.
Yes. So today we are talking about how you did a gas party, literally a gas party for your team. And you did this last week, right? Last Friday.
Yes. Last Friday.
Yes. And I love how
we had fun.
I could tell you had fun. Like, I love the pictures. Literally, I have never looked at so many pictures in my life and thought, oh my God, like they are having so much fun. You can see it in their faces. And we're going to actually be sharing some of the pictures in just a minute. But today, I really want to talk about the intentional action that you took. And within Action Leaders, within our coaching programs, we're always talking about taking intentional action, like really thinking about what is the outcome you're trying to achieve whenever you take action. And you did just that. So 2 weeks ago, like 2 Fridays ago, me and you hopped on a call where we were talking about business and growth. And then you mentioned, I want to do something for my care team. Gas is expensive. Do I reimburse them? Do I give them mileage? How do I do it? How do I let them know that I understand, like that we care, that I appreciate all they're doing? And on this conversation, we literally just threw out the idea. And I was like, oh my God, like have a gas party. You could write it off your taxes. You could do the balloons, the banners, and I think very quickly, we quickly hashed out what a gas party would even look like. But for me, it was a quick idea. But for you, it wasn't just an idea. You literally took that little bitty tiny idea and you put it into action. So I want you to share with me what you did.
Okay, thank you. And I want to stop and say I really appreciate everything that you and Clint do for all of our home care owners. And y'all are such an awesome source of support. You jumped on that call with me right away and then threw that idea out there to me. And I really needed that. So I really appreciate that. So what we did was, like you said, we had that conversation. I've been really concerned about rising gas prices and really feeling for our caregivers because, you know, I know it's gas prices really going up. So I got really excited about the idea. So what you and I talked about was having a gas party and, you know, getting out there, pumping their gas and setting up a table and trying to turn it into like a fun recruiting event. And then also, you know, an active, engaging event with your team. Have a little table set up, refreshments, things like that. So I got very excited about that. So what I did was, as soon as I got off the phone with you, I called up our office manager. And the way that we function in our company, there's Brandy Saxon. That's our scheduling coordinator that just hopped on right now. She's one of our core people too. And her and Ashley, our office manager, and our team, we really get together and we throw out some awesome ideas. So what I did was I called Ashley up and said, I got this idea. I just got this idea. I'm so excited. How can we do this? And by the time I got back to the office, she already had a flyer drawn up and we just kind of kept brainstorming on it. And then, you know, we meet every Tuesday morning and we go over ideas and things. We threw that out there, and our team just really got excited and got revved up and ready. So what we did, our area that we service is more of a rural area. That's kind of our niche. So we wanted to try to give as many people access to this opportunity as possible, but we knew we had to be practical. We couldn't spread ourselves totally thin. So what we did was we set up, I got in touch with the gas stations, a couple different gas stations, and they reserved a pump for us. Gas station here where I live actually reserved 2 pumps, and then the other one reserved 1. So we got in touch with them. They were excited about it. And the guy that I talked to said, well, it's a win-win for me because, I know that I'm going to have people coming and buying gas, and it's going to be good for you too. He said, that's fine. So we have a Sphinx here where we live. So we set that up. And then we talked about doing refreshments, but honestly, it's so hot here in South Carolina. And I think it's hot in most places right now. So we decided that it's just so hot to set all that up. So what we did was we talked to the gas stations, and they donated free large drinks, like big 24-ounce drinks. So we thought it would be really great. I think you and I talked about this, but we thought it would be really great for the owners and management team of the company to actually pump this gas. That was the touch that I really wanted, is for us to serve our caregivers and pump their gas. So we did that. So, caregivers we had to, of course, let me back up. We had to really advertise it. So our main communication with our caregivers is through Remind app, group text, Facebook. So we just shot it out all 3 ways so we can make sure that everybody got the news. We had some caregivers call and say, well, I can't come because of this reason, what do I do? And we let them know that we would work with them and come up with a solution. So we had a very good turnout. So they just drove in one at a time. We pumped their gas, told them, go in, get yourself a nice big drink. It's hot out here. While I'm pumping your gas, go in and get a drink. Or as soon as we get through, just depending on how things were backed up, go in and get a nice cool drink. And they loved it. We had several caregivers that got pulled up, started to get out of their car to pump their own gas, and we said, oh no, we're pumping your gas. And they're, oh my god, yeah, we're pumping your gas. And they were so excited.
I love that. And I want to throw a picture up here so you guys can see. And let me know in the comments right now who thinks a gas party for your care team is like incredible. I love it. And here's some of the pictures where literally they had balloons, they had banners up that said, I love our caregivers, the smiles of all of these people in these pictures. And I'll tell you, I wish I could have just brought all the pictures and just went through them, because you can tell the care team truly appreciated it. And not only that, whenever I spoke with you that Friday, you were so sincere of, we love our care team. Like we want to show our care team how much we appreciate them. And I think it was so evident with the actions that you took, the intent behind the actions, and your office team. I mean, your office team got on it within minutes of you getting off of the phone of, I have an idea. And they took those actions, they took those intentional actions, and within a week partnered with 2 gas stations, reserved 3 pumps, and the gas stations donated drinks as you and the owner and the leaders and the team pump your care team's gas. I think that says so much. And I love this. One of the comments says, thank you so much for making us feel special and appreciated. We appreciate y'all. And tell us a little bit about, you had so many stories. You've got so many good reviews and so much good engagement from your care team. Share a little bit of that with us.
Okay. We actually had one caregiver who we have had since she was one of our original caregivers. So we've had her about 10 years now. And she was speaking to me when she came in, and she said, this is just so great that you guys are doing this. And she said, I was just talking to so-and-so, who's another caregiver, ours, Julie. She said, I was just talking to her. And she was just amazed that we were doing that. We were talking about it. And she said to me, so they really do care about us. And Miss Pauline, who's our caregiver, she said, yes, yeah, they do. They do care about us, And so it just made them realize that we do care. We don't just say we care, we back it up, you know. So, and
I
it's very important too that our office team cares about our caregivers. They really have a heart for our clients and our caregivers, and it shows.
Yeah, I love that. And I love it really is. This is a perfect example. You know, a lot of people say, what do you mean by intentional action? And how did we get to that intentional action? We literally sat down and you said, this is the outcome I want. I want our care providers to know that we understand them in the midst of these expensive. I mean, let me know in the comments who thinks gas prices right now are like they're expensive, right? It's outrageous what the gas prices are. But you said literally, I want them to know that we understand that we're here. Like we have their back. We're in their corner. We appreciate them. Not only do we want to basically reimburse from give them a little bit of a gas support, but we also want to encourage them. We want to engage them. We want them to see us, see our presence, and to truly be able to feel the support. And it was the perfect mix. You pump the gas, literally showing, hey, here, I'm here to serve you. As my care team, I'm here to serve you. Take a break, go get a drink as I pump your gas as a show of appreciation. So through those intentional actions, you really get some incredible results. Not only that, we were talking before we started the live, and all of those pictures, Clint, throw those pictures up again because I just love them so much. All of these pictures that was taken, that's definitely something. If I see that, I want to join your team. Like from a recruiting standpoint, to be able to say to join a team that keeps you fueled up and ready to go and truly mean it. It's not just a marketing ploy. That is intentional actions that you actually took the action and got results. And I love that. So
And another thing that we did, because we had several ladies, of course, who couldn't make it, you know, they were either with a client they couldn't bring with them. We told them, you know, if you have a client, they want to get out of the house and you guys want to come, bring them with you. And we had some clients come and they enjoyed it too. But we went ahead and we asked them what gas station they wanted a gas card for. We purchased several gas cards. So we pumped $30 worth of gas for each caregiver. So we gave everybody a $30 gas card who couldn't make it. So.
I love that. I love that. And thank you so much, Cher. I'm so excited. There's a lot of exciting things that you have going on in your agency, and we'll have to have you on again soon and have you talk about all of those. But today, I was so excited. I've been looking at those pictures. I think every day I'll go in to your community page and just look at them. I want to see those pictures on your public page, on your recruiting ad, on your team appreciation post, because I think it embodies everything that we strive so hard as home care owners to achieve. To truly be a solution, to support to the team that makes us the great home care owners that we are. And I think what you and your entire team did in a matter of 7 days was absolutely incredible. And I think it's intentional actions that you will continue to see the results from and reap those results and also be able to build upon it. So, and I want to thank you so much for joining me in today's Action Cast. And for all of those who are watching right now, I want you to put a big "Go Team Go" in the comments. Put "Go Team Go." Like Sarah, you and your team it's a "Go Team Go" moment. I am so incredibly proud. I'm inspired by what you did, and I know that it's going to inspire hundreds of other home care owners that watch this Action Cast today. And what is something that your appreciation for your team is so evident? What is a word of inspiration that you would share with other home care owners when it comes to getting their teams engaged and feeling appreciated?
I would say, and my special always I always say this, you have to understand the why. So I always tell my team, you know, understand the why behind why is this caregiver having trouble showing up for work? Is there something going on in their personal life? Is there some issue? Maybe we need to readjust their schedules or something wrong. Understand why of where caregivers are at right now. So right now, caregivers are very stressed. Gas is high, prices are high. It's hitting that hard. So any new thing that we try to implement, anything in it, and it doesn't always go over, but most of the time, if people understand the why behind something, they're more apt. You can get that buy-in. That's how you create buy-in and get your team excited and get them interested if they understand the why. And then just having a team that cares for people, and making sure that shows and that stands out, and that's from the top down. So I care about people. My team sees that I truly love and care about people. There's been times I've helped caregivers out individually myself. We've all done it, and that inspires your team and helps create that feeling as well.
Well, and I love that. Understanding your why. That's so good. Understanding the outcomes that you're trying to achieve, taking those intentional actions, and then really being able to see results is so important in our agencies, in our business, and even as our morale as a home care owner and as a team. And I want to thank you, Sarah, for coming on the Action Cast today, for sharing with us, you truly inspired me. With how you and your team pulled this together, implemented it, and knocked it out of the park. So thank you so much for what you do, and for representing the home care industry as a whole so well. So I'm proud to be in this industry with you. And so for those of you who's like, oh my gosh, I want to do a gas party. I need to do a gas party. Go meet us in the Home Care Operators community, the Facebook group. And we can talk about it a little more, which what she done was incredible. And I think it was a few simple steps of planning with those intentional actions, partnering with those gas stations, and then making her caregivers feel important and validated and special.
And I'll tell you, the gas stations jumped right on it. There was no hesitation there. So it's not hard to do.
That is incredible. Well, thank you, everybody out there in Home Care Ops Nation. You have a wonderful day and keep taking action, everyone.